Speaking of awesome keynotes and cool bands, U2, that new album.
Yeah, hell yeah!
So
These guys are tearing it up.
Hello. Hola.
Hey, I never.
Yo, we're streaming.
Yo. 1, 2, 3. Streaming for the seamen.
I never. Yeah, that is Garrett's words, not mine. Oh. Yeah. Hey, so U2 album.
Yeah.
It didn't show up on any of my stuff.
No, not mine either.
For any?
I didn't
Did it for
get
you?
Nope.
I had to.
Jenny showed up her phone.
I had to restart.
I got a virus on my cell phone. The U2 virus.
That's a dangerous U2 dot.
That is.
Hello.exe.
Yeah,
Now,
how did you
but
get that?
honestly though, wasn't that the best?
Getting this
ever?
virus off of my phone is kind of like dismantling an atomic bomb.
Well, how do you do that?
I haven't heard it at all.
I would.
Like the single-
What I would do, honestly, if I saw that, I would format the phone. But what I'm just worried about is all that you can't leave behind. You know.
Walk on.
Bullet that blue sky.
U2.
With the U2 album on the cell phone, some people think it's a beautiful thing.
It's not the song.
That's definitely the song.
So they did the keynote. They showed the iPhone 6. I ordered my iPhone 6 on the way.
Did you get a plus?
No.
No.
I'm going normal.
Really?
I'm
not into plus
gonna
size.
see how the plus plays out with people, and if it's getting positive,
You're not
whatever,
into-
I'll do it next
You're
time.
against plus size? Is that what you're saying?
No, didn't
Taking
say
a
that.
stance?
No, I did not say that.
I'm gonna get the.
Rocco, it's against plus size.
I think it's a funny name. I'm gonna get the regular iPhone 6, but I just want to wait till I can walk because it's 2 years since I've had my 5. I want to just walk into a store and buy it.
I was
Go
doing
to
the
it.
same thing.
So I'm hoping like maybe October. If I get it by October, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had the keynote, they showed all that stuff, and then at the end U2 played. They come out. How should we? Did you see the whole exchange? Did you see the keynote?
I saw a majority of it, but then the stream kept cutting out.
Yeah, and also a lot of people quit by the time U2 showed up. But,
because of the sketchy signal and connection issues, I just watched a live like, updating feed.
So U2 plays a song and then goes, "Yeah, we're working on an album. I wonder how we could get it to the people." It was almost like a skit, almost.
Yeah.
And Tim Cook was like, "Well, it's a good thing we have the #1 music service, but there's got to be a way to get it to all of them, right, Tim?" And they're getting closer and closer to each other. Well, if only there was a way to put it right to the front. Yeah, well, Tim, I wish I knew someone who knew a way. And they're getting closer and closer to each other. And I was watching it with Dominic, and he's like, they're gonna fight. And my thought was completely the opposite. They looked like they were gonna fuck. They just kept, yeah, I wonder what you could do with that album. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Watch that clip and imagine these men want to fuck so bad. And that part is way funnier. Best part of the keynote.
And then they played that song, and then Tim Cook goes, "Was that the best single you've ever heard?"
Yeah, he literally said that.
That's it. Tim, you found it. The best single.
Isn't that just the best
Suck a
thing?
robot dick.
Isn't that just the best thing you ever seen? Oh!
Whoa!
Wow! Done that quick?
Derek blew his socks off, man.
Whoa!
Hey-o.
Little face fucking.
Careful where you.
afternoon.
I don't like the looks of this.
Yeah. What do you? Whoa!
Hey. Whoa.
Okay. I'm just afraid it's gonna be a distraction.
Yeah, I know exactly where to put the album. Anyway, so they did the keynote. Anyway, iPhone was cool. That was what I was hoping for. Got
Did you get
that.
the watch?
They showed the watch. I'll probably get the watch.
Really?
Will I get it out of necessity? No. They showed maps and all that stuff. Here's the thing. That might be cool if you only... Yeah, I don't want an iPhone, but, I have the watch. Okay, great, and you can use maps. No, you have to have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Why would you not pull out your iPhone and look at a map that you have on the features that they spent time on were like...
Yeah.
You don't need to do this on your watch. You have it.
I think the watch is cool. I just hope they can figure out a way to sync up the watch with my phone so that I can display the clock on my phone right there on my wrist.
Right.
Whoa.
I'm with you on that.
Think about that.
Too ahead of it.
I think the watch
That's early
is
adopter
cool
thoughts.
if you are a watch person. You want you want a watch, or you accept that it's a toy.
Yeah.
I'm in the latter camp. It's a cool toy. There's a walkie-talkie ability where they were doing that. I have the Power Rangers communicator. I'm set. That's about all I want out of it.
See, that's the thing. I don't think it's a cool toy. I think it's
I think it's an expensive
Well, Eric,
toy.
you don't think any of my toys are cool, so disqualified.
That's pretty true.
Disqualified.
You know what, though?
But it was cool in that sense. Beyond that, yeah.
It's just a little too expensive for something I know I'm gonna probably break.
Yeah.
Because if it's on my
Well,
wrist,
that's why they're using the sapphire.
Yeah.
So it'll be sturdy.
I am interested, not in being an early adopter, but seeing where this goes. Maybe
Yeah.
second, third generation.
So that's what Kevin
That's
said.
what I'm saying. I'm saying sit out the first generation of this watch. I've done that with every single Apple product because the jump from this first generation to the second generation is
So
huge.
big.
Yeah, it's like they discover what it is and just kind of put it out.
Yeah.
But then they push it after that. And iPhone, I mean, the iPhone when it came out, no phone was like that. And it was amazing.
But it had no apps. It's so crazy.
And nothing else, and not even 3G or anything like that. So when the iPhone 3G came out, that immediately made the first iPhone like dead. It was like, man, that thing's over. And iPad, the first iPad, man, they quickly like disqualified that. It was just the second one that came out had a dual core processor, and they're still supporting the second one. And the
Some
first
of us still have iPad 1.
That's what I'm saying.
And it works perfectly. No
Yeah.
cracks in the screen. Everything is pristine.
I was thinking of you when
Software still works. If only Apple would fucking support it.
So yeah, it seems like the first run of everything.
There's not
all
even a
their great
place.
products.
They did at least put a depository of all the iPad 1 apps, because
Yeah, that's
like-
really weird that they don't.
like apps that were available on the iPad, which have since been updated for the later generations, you can't find an iPad 1 version of it. So like you can't put any apps on your iPad 1. If you have an iPad 1, throw it away.
Buy an iPad
whatever
2.
you had
Yeah.
on it, you're stuck with.
Whatever money you spent on it, just consider that in the garbage and throw that iPad away.
Did you ever try jailbreaking it?
No, because I don't want to void the warranty.
Okay. I was gonna say, I wonder if that would work. I don't know anything about that.
Actually, what I've
That was my
heard,
first thought.
people on the internet recommend if you do have an iPad 1, jailbreak it. Apparently that's like the only thing worth doing with it now. And people use it, they install it into their furniture. I see a lot.
What?
Oh, yeah.
It's a big thing to take an iPad 1 because it's useless.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you fuck it up.
What do you do with it?
So they like install it into a cabinet in their kitchen and they put all their recipes on it. Or they install it into fucking their bathroom and they watch videos while they shit. I don't know. It's just jailbreak it and install it into something that shouldn't have a screen.
But again, it really is weird. iPad 2 came out not really that long after that, and that is still supported.
It's still supported.
Yeah. It's really, and so that I think you're right on that. The first one just is this discovery kind of level, and then
And
the
yeah,
rest
They're
is
doing
weird.
tons of market
The-
research with how people use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The walkie-talkie is cool, but like no one else I know besides you is going to have that.
Well,
So, like,
it's not even, and I know that I'm not going to probably use a walkie-talkie thing,
No,
but
I
you
understand,
can leave text, voicemail, all
You know
that
what's
stuff.
cool to me is I never fucking feel my phone going off ever.
Yeah.
And the fact that you touch it and it vibrates in your wrist,
Yeah.
it's a little like, hey, what's up?
The
Like, that's cool.
I was going to say that the one legitimate practical use is that I really like it having a tapping kind of thing with different taps for different things, where you don't even need to pick anything up to know what it told you. You know what I mean? That was kind of cool.
The thing that interested me is they said the screen is touch sensitive. It has like
It knows
velocity.
pressure.
Yeah.
So if you do a light tap versus a hard push,
Yeah.
it does different things.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so there were some interesting things, but
I wish I could get one and then I could send you my heart rate.
I know.
Yeah, that way you know.
That you know.
Right now you
Alive.
have to take your own heart rate
I
and
actually
text it to him.
I
already have a
Stupid
walkie-talkie. If anybody wants to get another walkie-talkie.
Oh, dude, I'll get another walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
but That's
You got
that's
that
kind of
one?
what
I'll tape it to my wrist.
Me and Garrett already have that kind of at our house.
Yeah.
So we can talk to me in the garage.
What is the purpose?
I'll just tape my phone to my wrist.
Oh wow.
I am only.
Yeah.
You're joking, but I will only, once I have the watch, will only take calls through that. I will set the
Android watch.
head ringtone,
Hello.
and then I'm set, and then I'm finally where I want to be.
Android watch.
Welcome to me.
Derek Jobs. Getting back to
Derek
YouTube,
Jobs,
though,
yeah.
I thought the relationship between U2 and Apple would die with Mr. Jobs.
Yeah, what's going on here?
We already had the fucking iPod Red that saved everybody in Africa. That worked out great.
It did. Africa's fine.
So, obviously, after that huge failure, why did U2 come back? I don't know. I don't get it. I think money exchanged hands. I have a theory.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Flesh out that theory.
I mean, they got
Somebody's getting
their
Bono.
album
I'm gonna
pushed
do it there.
to everyone's device.
put it up your
or almost everyone.
You know what really disappoints me is Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age did the Ice Bucket Challenge in super slow motion, and at the end, it faded to black and like trumpets, like Inception. Brrrr, I challenged Bono, and Bono has not done it.
Oh, of course
Oh,
he did.
fuck Bono.
So
How is
shame
he
on
not
Bono.
doing
Because that's not.
He seems like the first person to run out and do one of them.
Bono
That
is
disease
so
doesn't
fucking
affect
good.
Africa.
And he wouldn't run out and do one of those. Bono would be the one going, no, I won't do this because this isn't going to do shit.
I hate
What we
Bono.
really need to do.
God, I hate
All we
Bono-
really
Bono
need to
drama.
do is get into Africa and then get
Wow,
support in there. And
You sound more like Edge.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah, that's an edge for sure.
I'm not echoey enough for Edge, so.
What was ironic is that I was watching the keynote on my iPhone on the Edge network.
Ooh.
Oh,
Were you wearing your glasses?
Stole that
indoor
joke from somebody
everywhere
else.
like
Were
that?
you wearing a beanie?
Might have been.
I heard that you had to download Safari. It's the only way you could watch the
You could,
Yeah.
The
keynote.
keynote was on Apple shit.
Yeah,
Really?
I watched it on Apple TV. It didn't work, but you know.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. It was people trying to watch it on Safari, and Safari saying, yeah, your browser doesn't support this.
It was only when I really cared. And everyone, here is the iPhone 6, right? And then it's like, okay, whatever. All I want to know is like, what's the camera gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
And the new camera is.
You see it sticks out. The new camera
And then-
is
Yeah, a
it
little bit.
actually
Yeah,
sticks
it was
out.
that,
a
and I didn't
lot.
know the price either. Like the three things I really wanted to know, I had no idea. I had to text Rocco. What was the size too?
Yeah, it was literally any key piece of information.
I was like, okay, here we go.
What
Is that a new camera on your phone, or is your phone just happy to see me?
What it was doing at our office was rewinding and
Fuck you,
playing the
Barrett.
same
Yeah.
part back again
Oh,
over and over and over
Yeah.
and over.
Great.